Hey, I'm StrawBerrie, a Roblox thumbnail artist who specializes in the cartoony style. In today's video, I'm going to be recreating thumbnails that you submitted in my Discord server. I'll be giving feedback, sharing tips and tricks, and explaining step-by-step how I remake each thumbnail. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so for the first thumbnail we're actually going to be remaking, we have this Rivals thumbnail made by Wibsy. It should be a pretty easy one to recreate. So let's gather all the assets for the thumbnail. First of all, we need a screenshot of the arena map for our background. To get the screenshot, I like to go into a Rivals private server and just hop in a 1v1 match. So let's search for a good place to take the screenshot. Alright, this will probably be good. So let's just disable the UI like this and take the screenshot. Now I'll quickly export the accessories and texture from Wibsy's avatar from Roblox Studio. Okay, before we do anything here in Blender, I'll show you a useful feature. Select your camera and go into this camera tab, then open the screenshot you made earlier so you can preview the background in Blender. Now let's put the accessories on our rig. You can watch my previous video for a more detailed tutorial on this part. Now it's time to pose our character real quick. I strongly recommend all of you to search for reference images when posing. It can help you with creating poses that look realistic and unique. This is, for example, what I made with a reference image. Pretty cool, right? Let's import our second character now, which is the angry noob. I already had the noob texture, but you can just search for a noob avatar in the toolbox and get the texture from there if you need it. For this next part, I'm going to import the Rivals assault rifle weapon. There's a link to all the Rivals weapons in my Discord server. If you're a small Roblox content creator, editor, or designer and are looking to improve, you should join the RoTubers Discord server. We have a great community that's interested in thumbnail design, editing, and a lot of other YouTube and Roblox-related things. You can share your work, get feedback, get free assets, find customers, and more. Also, at 250 members, we will be doing a 1,000 Robux GFX competition, so join fast before you're too late. Alright, we're done with the posing now. It's time to start working on our lighting. So in the original thumbnail, the lighting isn't necessarily bad, but there are some beginner mistakes. Like, for example, the character being way too reflective here, and this weird blue lighting on the bottom of the arm. What I like to do is grab 3-point lights and place them on the left, right, and front of the character. Now don't forget to make the character less reflective. After that, I'll add a couple of area lights to light up the back of our character. You can copy my light settings here. This is looking so good already. Let's add the same lighting to the noob. Now, let's just enable this secret feature to make the contrast look just a bit better. And now, we are ready to render. Alright, so inside of Photoshop, I'm just going to add a blue gradient for our sky. This looks good. I think we should add some outlines to the characters and make the colors pop. So first of all, let's add a stroke like this. Now we need to go into Camera Raw Filter and mess around with the sliders until it looks good. Let's just apply the same effects to the noob.
A few moments later.
The thumbnail is already looking amazing. The only thing left to do is adding in the faces and some small adjustments. I finally finished the thumbnail. Here's the end result. Alright, so the second thumbnail is a Dead Rails thumbnail made by Ruby. This one is a bit more challenging because we need to change up some things. I'm going to change the composition and make it look cleaner in general. Let's hop into Roblox Studio. First of all, I'm getting all the assets. I got Ruby's avatar and found the Dead Rails assets in the toolbox. I exported them as an OBJ and I hopped straight into Blender. Here I imported all the assets. I fixed the Roblox materials with this cool plugin called Roblox PBR Fixer. I'll link it in the description. The composition is already looking good. Let's add the bacon avatar in here as well. I'll give him a laughing face to indicate that he's laughing at our main character Ruby, who plays the game without any experience. Wait, I forgot to show you guys how I did my lighting. I will be using an HDRI for this one. You can get HDRIs on the website Polyhaven. Here's a time-lapse of me setting up the HDRI. By the way, please render in the render engine cycles when using HDRIs. It will look 10 times better. And here's the final render. This next part of the tutorial is for advanced Roblox GFX artists. If you're a beginner, you should skip this part. What I'm doing here is setting up something called a crypto mat. It's basically a render pass that makes it easier to select objects in your photo editing software. You don't need this, but it's useful if you know how it works. Thanks StrawBerrie for teaching me this. In Photoshop, I first separated Ruby and the bacon from the background using the crypto mat. Then I added an outline and applied a camera raw filter to everything. Here I added in a custom sky. It's basically a blue gradient with a white cloud brush. I'll link the brushes down below. Now I'm making the cartoony effect look even better by adding these black outlines and white highlights. Last but not least, I wanted to add some extra context to the video that makes the video concept clear to the viewers. At first, I tried to go for a simple arrow and text, but it just felt too generic and low effort. Then I thought of the idea to add a level 0 dead rails icon to the thumbnail and added a chat bubble to the bacon. Here's the final result.